Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've just reviewed the V-Rex from the King Kong movie by Rebor, and now we are taking a look at Kong himself, or the Patriarch as this version is called, because there's about 4 different color variants, all really nice looking. But I just went for the straight up Kong look. Now, probably because of it's not officially licensed, missing a few details like the scars, the cuts, and some of the silver on the back. The silver on the back I can add myself later, but the scars might be a bit more tricky. Not impossible, but I don't think I'm going to go that far. This is a beautiful piece. It's 1/35 scale, so it doesn't take up too much space, but the detail that Rebor managed to pack into this sculpt is unbelievable. So sharp, nothing muddy. It's all really impressive. That's a little Rebor diorama that I use. You get those separately. You can find them on eBay. You get a little 2-pack diorama, very handy. There's a V-Rex sneaking up on Kong. That's a really cool piece. That's the Skull Walker. So drop a like on this video, folks, and leave me a comment. Let me know, have you got this piece? It's been out for about 4 years, I think, so I'm pretty late. But I just rewatched Kong recently on Netflix and felt the urge, because I always knew that these pieces were out there. And I am a big fan of Rebor, Nammu, W Dragon. So many other companies producing these incredible models. When I was a kid in the 80s, stuff like this would have made me lose my mind. Even though it's just stuck in one pose, I mean, the slightest angle change gives you a whole different feel. I mean, it's obviously in a very aggressive kind of posture in the face, but it's just an astounding piece of artwork, you know, collectible, affordable as well. I got the Kong figure for £33 on eBay. There it is next to a NECA Ultimate Myers figure for a little height comparison. So they're really not that big. Don't take up much space, but they have that satisfaction hit because of the quality of the sculpt and the paintwork and the poses they always choose for these pieces are always spot on. Fantastic. A little close-up look now at the hands and the feet. You can see a seam line kind of running down his side when I'm close up like this with the camera, but from regular viewing distance you don't really notice it. You can see it there kind of running up the leg and along his side there, but no complaints. The other color variants are really interesting. I think it's a brown one, a white one, a kind of bluish mixed with other colors as well. So with this one, that's 4 different variants. A little black and white action there just to hark back to the original. But there is a lot of options when it comes to Tyrannosaurus and all the other dinosaurs. Rebor do so much. I haven't even scratched the surface. Like I said in the review for the V-Rex, I'm trying to stay away from the herbivore side of things as much as I want. A Triceratops and a Stegosaurus and Brontosaurus and all these classic dinosaurs that I grew up loving. I'm trying to stay with my favorites, the T-Rex, the Raptors. And Rebor also do like megalodons, and other companies do as well, like sharks and all kinds of cool stuff. Ooh, little night vision action. Nice. It's just a beautiful thing to film and photograph. Very satisfying. Really glad I got it. Took me 4 years to wake up and finally get this, but I'm definitely glad I did. Now you can see there, one of my eye pupils is a little bit wonky. You can only see it in certain shots, so I mean I have to hold my hands up. The eye painting on this is not perfect, but they're so small, they're kind of hidden under that big brow of his. You don't really notice it unless you shine the light right in his face, or it kind of makes him look even more kind of just crazy. Maybe it's on purpose, I don't know. I'll have to check on other people's reviews. I had watched quite a lot when I was deciding whether or not to pick this up, but for £33 you can't really go wrong. It's not going to break the bank too badly, and what you're getting detail wise and sculpt and paint and presence is worth that and then some. I'm sure there's a lot of King Kong fans out there, and don't sleep on this. You know, imagine if this was a bit bigger. Oh, that would be nice, but it's fine the size it is. It's manageable, it's displayable, and it's just awesome. Nice wet look to the tongue. Now if I remember, the scars are kind of on his chest, on his shoulders, and on the side of his face. You'd have to kind of maybe use a heat gun or something like a soldering iron maybe, and kind of burn those scratches into the sculpt and then paint them to look like wounds. So it's doable, but I'm not going to go that far. Not with this. I'm perfectly satisfied with how it looks. Just enough of a Kong fan to want something of him in the collection, but not obsessed about making it totally screen accurate. So this will do me just fine. Looks like he's on top of a cliff there. That's what I was going for. Like he's surveying Skull Island and just giving it a big roar. Very sad, the film, when I rewatched it recently. Very, very sad. I knew that going in, but it is a very sad story. Anyway, drop a like on it, subscribe. Definitely recommend this piece. Let me know what you think in the comments. Say hi. Hope you're doing well. Take it easy. Bye-bye.